Hey folks, welcome back. I'm Gary with Inspected More. Congratulations, you're a new homeowner. During the move, you might have broken a few things, or in my case, had your relatives all send you stuff to fix. In today's episode, we're going to show you a few tips and tricks on how to make some repairs, so don't throw it away. You can save it. I'm Gary with Inspected More. Stay tuned for more. All right, so one of your best friends is going to be glue. You know, these are some different wood items that I'm going to talk about today that are going to need to be glued together. And I've got a couple different products I'm going to show you. I'm not endorsed. These are just my personal choices. Don't beat me up if you don't like them. They work for me. These are good products. And again, no professional endorsements or anything like that. So the first one I want to talk to you about is Titebond, and Titebond 3 in particular. This is a waterproof wood glue, good for exterior or interior applications. A great product. Does take a little while to set up, so you can't get into that use right away, but it's a great product, works real well. I do a lot of cutting boards and things like that in the shop using this product. Works great. Another product that I like to use depending on the situation, this is a product from DAP. It's called Woodweld. This is an adhesive. It's almost like a super glue type product that's going to cure up in a very quick amount of time. So in about 30 minutes is what they're saying. You can actually move it around. It's water resistant. So it's a great product that also works well. And if you're looking for something to set up quickly, this is a good option for you. Another great option that you're going to need is a way to clamp it together or hold it in position while that glue sets up and dries. So lots of different things you can do. One of my favorites are these quick clamps. I've had this one in particular for a lot of years. You can bring it together, squeeze it together, it'll put pressure, works great, quick and easy. If you have a situation on something small, a little clamp like this works well. You have C-clamps that work well, again, depending on the situation. You can go even bigger. You can go with a block clamp like this. This works well also. So again, it really depends. Even putting pressure on it, putting some weight on the product, keeping it together, that works just fine. So every situation is going to be a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and start with something like this. This is a little shelf that my daughter asked me to glue up for. You can see why. When you pull this apart, everything falls apart. So again, every situation is going to be a little bit different. You never know exactly what you're going to do, but what I'm going to show you, obviously, is just going to be a good overall. You can see possibly that they had this glued at one time, but obviously that's not going to be sufficient anymore. So here we go. All right, so in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get in here. I've got a little chisel. I'm just going to clean out that old glue. I'm not sure if you're seeing that. Breaking all that out of there. You want to make sure it's clean, dry, dust-free. You don't have any kind of residue or anything like that left over. Also using a little probe, getting out that excess glue. Try to break it away. Everything seems to be pretty solid, so we're good to go. These other ones, oh, that one's loose. Again, cleaning it out. Just rinse and repeat. Okay, so I spared you all the details, but essentially I cleaned out all the holes, got everything cleaned out, all the dust, dirt, debris. I'm going to use a little block of wood, and again, this is more for camera purposes, so that way you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to take the Titebond 3 wood glue. I'm going to put just a little bit on the end of this, spread it around, and put it into each of the holes. So we'll fast forward through this process. All right, so we fast forwarded through a lot of that just to save you some details, but put a little extra glue on the top. And you may have noticed I had to watch what I was doing. There's different shapes I almost missed, the wider at the bottom and narrower at the top. So now we can bring these together and lining everything up, seating it down into position. Okay, now that I have everything all put together, got it lined up, glued on there. Again, I'm going to use a few of these quick clamps. I'm going to bring these together just with not an over amount of pressure. You don't want to crunch this down, but you want to keep it together and set it aside. They tell you not to put any stress on the product for at least 24 hours. Probably after 30 minutes or so, you could unclamp these and install it if you wanted, but again, not in a hurry, so we're going to leave this 24 hours. So there you have it, a couple of different examples of how to go about repairing things that might have broke during your move. Again, I'm not going to tell you every single situation is going to be repairable, but don't be afraid to give it a try. You can do it. You're a new homeowner. You need to learn how to do some of these things. Don't be afraid to give it a try. I'm Gary with Inspected More, and until next time, stay tuned for more.